Hello there. Bill Mitchell is my name, and today I'd like to introduce you to Optiweigh. I'm coming to you from the front seat of my Toyota. I'm in far north Queensland, only about 60 kilometres from the sea in the Gulf of Carpentaria. You see, Optiweigh may be a patented solution to a $500 million a year industry problem. But in the Australian beef industry, you don't get to commercialise a solution like that without doing a lot of miles and covering a lot of different environments. This morning I delivered unit number 23 to a 600,000 acre farm up here. What's really interesting is that farmer, like all our other clients, has exactly the same problem that my wife and I have on our farm near Armidale in northern New South Wales. None of us have good enough information about the live weights of our cattle in the paddock. Yet we sell our cattle based on weight, and if the weight isn't right, we can cop big discounts. An industry study published in 2009 indicated that the cost of just the feedlots not meeting the right weight specification averaged $8.50 a head. Put this over the entire number and the cattle going into the feedlots and the cattle going direct to slaughter, it makes it well in excess of a $500 million a year industry problem. And that doesn't even include the cost of what we currently do to try and solve that problem, with things such as mustering the cattle to the yards, which takes time, expense, and costs us weight loss and stress in the cattle. About 6 years ago, I stumbled across a solution to that problem. I found that if I put a platform in the paddock with some weigh bars underneath it, I could use a lick block to entice the animals to place their front feet on that platform. I then discovered that the correlation between that front foot weight and the whole body weight was really, really good. So about 18 months ago, we set out to try and commercialise that solution, which is Optiweigh. Since then, we've sold 23 units, generated roughly $250,000 in revenue, have units in every state in Australia, and some very, very happy clients. In fact, yesterday one of our clients sent us through some feedback indicating that his Optiweigh weights were a more reliable indicator of the weight of his cattle than a single yard weighing he'd done at a single point in time. So our goal is to continue this process of commercialising the company. In Australia, we want to continue to sell direct as we refine our product and the electronics and communication systems that drive it. We want to sell 50 units in the 2020-21 financial year, giving us 75 customers and really good exposure across the industry and a platform to scale. We also want to take advantage of the international opportunities that we know are there. The international market is many, many times the size of the market in Australia, and the problem is just as big. We've already had inquiry from Chile, Uruguay, Argentina, Brazil, the US, Canada, Europe and the UK. What we'd like to do is turn that inquiry into some form of licensing agreement that can generate income from us supplying the electronics and the intellectual property. To do this, we need to get boots on the ground in those markets, or at least in the time when we can't do that, we need to ship some demonstration units to start that process. Thanks very much for your time. I'm Bill Mitchell from Optiweigh.